Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
What's up, y'all? You are now Mckoy'N with the Mckoy'Ns. I'm Sim.
I'm Rich.
And we're about to knock out this Q&A. So many questions everybody had leading up to the gender reveal and even after the gender reveal. I think reactions were questionable, everything. So we're about to just knock everything out. First question is, how was the secret kept? The secret was kept. We told the lady that did the ultrasound, we just let her know, look, we're having a gender reveal. Don't tell us the gender. It's our tradition to make sure we give the results to my little sister so she can have the gender, prepare the gender reveals, whatever. So, boom, she kept it. So we're going to insert a clip where she actually sent us like a teaser. Like she sent us her opening the envelope, and then she cut the video off because we had to wait like 2 weeks in order to find it.
Okay, y'all. The day has come for me, myself, and I. The big news has came. I'm holding it in my hand in this envelope. I'm excited. In my hand, I hold whether the McCoys will be having a boy or a girl. Will I be having a niece or a nephew? So, I'm gonna open. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm gonna open it. Take it out, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm scared. Wait, okay. Oh my gosh. Yo.
But it was so hard to hold on, knowing that we had the results, but we couldn't get to it.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When Rolo went to go get the car to bring it out front of the hospital, I was so tempted. I'm like, yo, let me just open it. Then something was like, you can't be unloyal, dog. Like you gotta be solid. So I couldn't even look in the envelope. So the next question.
The next question is, what did we expect?
What did you expect?
I expected my daughter. I can't even sit here and act like it wasn't supposed to be my daughter. I really wanted my daughter. I prepared for my daughter. And I think I wanted to be my daughter so bad that I started tricking myself up my head that it's supposed to be my daughter. So once we shot the gun and I seen the blue, I was kind of like zoned out for a couple seconds. And then I just had to come back down and still be thankful. That's my boy, and it is what it is.
Honestly, I thought when we shot the guns and it turned blue, I turned around because I was wondering if my sister was going to have like a psych. Like, no, it was actually a girl to catch our reactions because she wanted a girl really bad too. So even at our first gender reveal though with Hero, like I definitely thought that we were about to have a girl. So I don't know why. Definitely listening to myths. When people tell you, oh, you carrying like this or your symptoms is like this and this, that, and the third, I don't believe none of it because people was like, you moody? Because my family said I was like mean in the beginning. They were like, you moody? If you're moody, it's a girl, this, that, and the third. Don't believe none of it. I expected, I'm gonna be honest, I expected a boy, but I know my husband wanted a girl. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
I don't even know why I wanted the girl so bad anyway.
You've been wanting a daughter for a long time.
But why? I don't even know why.
I don't know, you wanted a daughter since before your niece got here, when Malia was coming. He was like, and then, when Malia got here, you were like, I want a daughter so bad now. Right. So I think Malia gave you daughter fever.
My niece sparked that.
All right, so how did we feel? He already sort of just said how he felt. I guess I can go into how I felt. Initially, I was like, now that means I have to have another kid. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm like, listen, if this is my girl and he gets his girl, we can just be done. I can be done having kids. But God clearly had it to be another way. But initially, I was just like, that was my thoughts. And my second feeling was fear. In the sense of fearing, for those of you that don't know, we have a blended family. So my husband had a son before we got together. So that love is different than the love of your firstborn son. Not that I would ever put it on a scale, but it's different. He has his own mom. They have their bond, they have their love, etc. And here I am with my first son who takes on so many of my characteristics. I see so much of myself in him. And it's like, my fear was, will I be able to love a biological son equally to my first biological son? It was like, dang, I fear having favorites, or, you know, because a lot of people, when you ask them, they'll say, when you have more than one kid, oh, there is no favorite. But it was like, I think it's one of those things, like, I have to be sure, like, once I experience it. And then it's like the fear of, with one child being more like me than possibly another, you know, is that child going to feel like, oh, we don't have a bond, like you and mommy have a bond? It was just a bunch of fear of me just want all my kids to really feel love equally, including my bonus son, his first son. Like, I just never want there to be an imbalance in a house where one of our boys, you know, feel love less than the other. And I'm gonna be really, really transparent. I waited for the video to share this. But I don't think I'm woman enough for a girl yet. And I know somebody probably like, what do you mean you're not woman enough? And in the sense of, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you know that year 28 for me was my year of structure. So I'm still trying to master keeping it home. And when I say keeping the home, I mean keeping the home in its totality, like all of the different like branches and sections of keeping our home, what our home stands on. So it's like, you know, weeks where I'm super focused on ministry, maybe I'm not as tidy in the house as I'm supposed to be, or I didn't cook as much because I felt this way, or business has my attention, so maybe my husband doesn't, or the kids don't. So I just feel like right now, like I'm in prayer so much for God to be able to show me balance and show me how to structure my life to be able to be a Proverbs 31 woman, a woman that know how to carry everything that God assigned for her to carry. And I just want when my girl get here, I want her to be like, this is how I'm going to keep the house and balance my life, because this is how my mom did it. I feel like with my boys and my best friend, she brought up an amazing point of, with the boys, it's amazing for them to watch their moms transition, because it gives them another level of empathy. So when it's time for them to start dating or preparing for marriage, and they have a girlfriend that's trying to transition to a wife, they'll be able to say, okay, this is how my mom was when she transitioned to become the wife that she is today. Like, she didn't start off that way, so therefore I'm not going to have these high expectations for my woman, because most guys, when they compare a woman to their mom, you're comparing this younger woman to this older, wiser woman who's experienced so much. That's
good. I never even looked at
I didn't either until me and Labria had that girl talk last night.
All my life I watched my mom do so much, so I thought that every woman was supposed to be superwoman like that.
Yeah. So, and it's like, you really gotta develop that. Like, it's levels to that cape, that superwoman cape. So I just feel like by the time our girl get here, I would definitely rather her be able to say, okay, this is the woman that I want to model. I watch my mom balance ministry, make my dad happy, take care of me and my brothers, keep the house clean. Dinner was always cooked. I'm teaching my girl how to be domesticated. Like, she's knowing how to cook. She know her way around the kitchen. She's knowing how to properly clean. Like, it's just so many things. What to expect from a man? Like, raising her brothers and her to be able to say, my brothers learned from my dad, you know, what I should look for in a man. It's just so many different things. So I'm glad I'm having more time to develop me. And I do believe that my year of structure is going to do that for me. So I definitely don't think year 28 was for my daughter. I want to be better.
So how many kids are you willing to have until we get the girl?
My flesh is going to say, I don't know, maybe one more. But what if that's not a girl? But what if God, like, y'all are going to have the 10 kids that your husband originally asked me for? I'm going to blame you for it because you're the one who said it, but I guess I got to do it. Like, what I'm going to tell God? No, I ain't bearing no more kids for you?
I think I still want the 10. I definitely want my girl. Having a 2-year-old right in this moment makes me, like, kind of change my mind. But this 2-year-old stage is not going to last forever. So I know probably once I get about 3 or 4, I'm going to go back to wanting my 10 again. And as time go by, we're going to have more help and things of that nature. So it wouldn't be as tough.
Yeah, and we'll have it more figured out. Like,
yeah, so 10 might still be.
I feel like we're still going on our 3rd year marriage, and like I was saying earlier on, I was on live with on my Instagram, and I was like telling people, like, we got married throughout a really transitional period in our lives. Like, we were mid-20s, embarking on 30s, establishing career, establishing credit, establishing assets, establishing our footing in our faith walks. knowing what we expected out of life, out of our family. So it's like, it's one of those things where I feel like the wisdom is going to kick in and we'll be able to know, okay, this is how we're going to be able to, God going to grace us for it. If that's what's meant to happen, we're going to be graced for it. How does this pregnancy differ? How do you think this pregnancy is different?
The first pregnancy, you probably got on my nerves a little bit more. This one, you don't really get on my nerves.
I like that. I'm so happy you said that.
I feel like I'm more helpful this time. I understand more this time. I got more patience this time. Things. And
I feel like you're more you're more nurturing. He's been like days where I can't even like pick my head up off the pillow. Breakfast in bed, mind y'all, he despises eating in bed. Like breakfast in bed, like just being more patient with me, like understanding like I'm a little fragile. Like I can be a little rough, but I'm still a woman. So I definitely think he's way more like empathetic and nurturing. And
just being like aware, because before it's like you was going through the same stuff, but I just couldn't see it. I don't know why, but I just couldn't see it. And yeah, so I just think
like you were really involved in my postpartum period too. Whereas though you were able to hear like other women's stories of how you get what I'm saying. So it like made you know, okay, I don't want my wife to go through this next time around. So I do think, you know, for me, I feel like I was more sick this pregnancy, and that's why I believe people missed about it possibly being a girl. I was way more sick. Even right now, my second trimester, I feel like I'm still feeling pregnancy symptoms. My last pregnancy, I didn't have any pregnancy symptoms. It was like, boop, at the first trimester, I was ready for life. And now it still be like, I be feeling like I'm in the beginning sometimes. So I feel like, and they say I'm meaner. They said I'm meaner this time around. Not so much now, but the first trimester, everybody said I was mean. Did you think I was mean? You don't pay me no mind when I'm moving.
Yeah, I don't think you mean. I did learn though to, like certain things, I be catching like, right here is where I would reply, but I'm gonna ignore it because it just ain't no point to reply. Yeah. It's gonna make something that don't even need to be nothing.
No, definitely. So I definitely feel like I'm moodier. I feel like I'm definitely like but the thing is, I've been way more isolated. Like I've been staying away. I've been staying to myself a lot because I don't like being mean. So I definitely don't want nobody to say that. How do we plan on doing it? I don't even know what that means.
What's the question before?
Maybe it's supposed to say how did we plan on doing it? I don't know. It say based on stereotype. I don't know what that means. Where did you get the idea of the gender reveal? Honestly, soon as we got pregnant, it came straight to my mind. Like soon as we found out we was pregnant, I remember I told him from the beginning. I was like, I think we should do a military theme. You should be prepping what the McCoy's is gonna be like. Like from the beginning, like I pictured us like exactly how it happened is how I pictured it. So definitely, me personally, I get deep. So I personally feel like God is real strategic. So I always feel like God just going to give you vision so that you can stay authentic, so you can stay original, so you can stay inspiring. Like if that's what your purpose to do, to be an authentic, you know, creator, or to be able to just exemplify family in a way that grabs people's attention, I feel like God is going to give you that strategy because ultimately, like that's what He called us to do. So.
We are a very creative bunch. We both be having great ideas. A lot of the times, I would either have an idea and then she add her spice onto it, or she had an idea and I just add my little details and it all go together. I feel like that's where we learn how to compromise a lot too. Cause we two strong-headed people, so sometimes like, no, my way better, my way. All right, now we learn how to compromise. I just feel like regardless of how it goes, it's gonna be hot because we both just like that. So. Right, I agree. Are we done having kids? Did we answer that? Whatever God say. Yeah, whatever God say. How many are we willing to have until we get our girl? You asked that midway. Mm-hmm. Whose idea was the reveal? We already answered that. Name ideas. I ain't thinking not one name yet. I have a name in mind, but again, sorry to get deep on y'all, but that's something else you gotta pray for. Because you gotta like be careful what you name your kids. You gotta make sure you pray for about what to name your kids, because the name essentially has to match that child's purpose in their life, what they're called to do, rooms that they're gonna walk in, what's gonna be able to like name like attention grabbers, like whatever it is that they supposed to,
you know, have like, as a kid, I didn't really like that my name was December. Because everybody walk up to me, oh, your name is December? My birthday is in December. Or I'm January. And it's like, you're not January. Like, that's not your name. So it just used to really irritate me. But now it's like, I run into people from 20 years ago. Like, it's not very many Decembers in the world. So I totally remember you by your name. Or every time I call somewhere like customer service or ordering food, they be like, December? I love that name. Or they'll think it's my nickname or something. So I definitely am understanding that names are important.
Even with my name, I got like an old-fashioned name, but I just feel like favor is connected to my name, and I always loved it. I never had I never wanted another name. Richard. I mean, it sounds a little, but
Rich.
I love it. Richard.
Rich. You supposed to hype me up. It's like Rich.
Yeah, like Rich. You know
right,
what I mean?
like Rich. Like yeah. So, but y'all see how he can play and go back to a straight face today?
And y'all can do us some favors. And can y'all just comment some names below that y'all might want for our next child? And if we see one we like and we pray about it and it hits, then you just might be that person that picked the baby name.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely do that. Stay tuned, because I know we say it a lot, but we really are trying to get consistent with YouTube. Like, that is one of our desires, to be able to get way more consistent with YouTube. That's a goal of ours. So help us stay motivated, stay on us, hold us accountable. I'm trying to figure out what you say, sir. Oh yeah, turn on your notifications. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? See, I'm still getting.
We getting back in the groove. We're
figuring it out. But we're not gonna be YouTubers as normal. I'm just telling y'all that now. Like, y'all gonna get the real me. That's a promise. Y'all gonna get the real me. So I don't know. I'm excited about YouTube. I'm excited about being able to share experiences with our family. I'm excited about embracing new virtual family through YouTube. I don't know, any more questions that y'all have, just let us know, because it's one of them things that we didn't want the video to be like really long and drawn out, but we definitely wanted to answer the few questions. And let us know what you want to see more of. Did I already say that? Let us know what you want. Okay, let us know what you want to see more of on our family channel. And yeah, we done. High five.
Low five.
No, that was a low five. I want a high five. Right, good job.